Breaking news involving Lonzo Ball, ZO2 to Chino Hills prodigy. Listen, you better put the speculation to bed because Lonzo Ball has re signed with the Chicago Bulls on the 2 year, $20 million extension. This is big time. I love what I'm seeing right now from Lonzo Ball, man. Nobody's seen this coming. Lonzo Ball is back. A lot of people chalked up his career like it was this, it was that. People lied. They said he couldn't sit up, from a sitting position. It was this, it was that. And Lonzo Ball just got an extension for 2 years, 20 million, making $10 million a year. We're gonna get into what this means for the Bulls, what this means for Lonzo. I'm gonna break this whole thing down. But before we're gonna get into the reports, we all know what's going on. It was a lot of speculation with Lonzo. That's why I said you got to put all of that to bed because 1 minute you think that he's tied with Zach Levine, he's tied with Vooch. We still don't know what's going to happen with that, but the Bulls have identified that Lonzo Ball is a key piece with this basketball team because look at the young pieces that you have on this team. Look at your man Montaz Buzelis. You know, this guy right here, they have high hopes for him. You don't move Zach Levine and you have this high level young player. A lot of people are high on him and he doesn't get to his full potential. How can he get to his full potential fast? You pair him with Alonzo Ball. Listen, what was it? Buzilla's last game, he put up 24 points, 10 of 10 from the field, 4 of 4 from three. I mean, are you kidding me? So these things are nothing to scoff at. So Lonzo is key for that. I just want to point out, how a lot of people thought maybe he would be going to the Charlotte Hornets and things of that nature. Obviously, that was always a dream of everyone's. But clearly, Lonzo Ball and LaMelo, they are just on two different, wavelengths. One is doing the complete different thing. We got to stop acting like they have to pair up together or else. These guys are good. Obviously, we know what's going on with Melo and Lonzo is he's coming along, and I believe the Bulls are banking on him getting back to his full potential within by the end of this contract. I expect Lonzo to up the rate even more next season. You know, Listen, man, give the Bulls credit because a lot of people tried to put a divide between Lonzo and the Chicago Bulls. Clearly, the Bulls have always been in the corner of Lonzo. Lonzo has been adamant to let the world know what the Bulls have done for him while he was out and then now while he's back. You clearly see a joy here, and the team, clearly the expectations are about to drop a little bit. I mean, you lost Zach Levine. I doubt that as the playoffs a bust, but I do believe that Lonzo's going to play. He's going to play like hell, and I do believe that he's going to get all of them involved, all of these young players. We don't know what they're going to do with Kobe White. A lot of people, when they signed Josh Giddey, when they traded for Josh Giddey, pardon me, they thought that, oh man, it's over for Lonzo. It's over. It's over. Look what's going on. Lonzo been starting and all that. Um, Clearly, Lonzo has been dealing with the back to backs. We noticed the knee is clear. This is why we're here. This is why this contract to me is so unprecedented because no player has come back from this, surgery, this procedure that took place. This cartilage transplant procedure. And look, not only has Lonzo come back, but he's come back dunking, three after three after three. He's defending, he's running the floor. Um, I mean, the sky's the limit for Lonzo Ball. I just think he just going and he keeps himself in amazing shape. His body is right. All of these things are going to bode well for a player that's trying to shake off some of these injuries. And look what's going on. Lonzo has been relatively available for the Bulls. The only time you see Lonzo out, obviously, you got the back to backs, and he had a little minor thing that took place this year. It could have been worse, but we got to give Lonzo props for coming back, working tirelessly. Give the Bulls credit for also putting in all these different. Give the medical staff, everybody, was played a part in this. Because a lot of people thought he was going to be on the move, including myself. I'm not going to lie to you here. I thought that I didn't know if Lonzo was a part of the future. I didn't know. A lot of Bulls fans were upset with Lonzo anyway because he was unavailable for them due to health reasons. And I mean, it was times where the media and these reports tell you that what Lonzo's supposed to do in this, and then it just doesn't come to pass. And a lot of Bulls fans were upset. But look what they're doing. Look what's going on now. I think Lonzo could get these guys in right positions. These are young players. They lost. You got Lonzo with the best IQ, one of the best in the game. I say top five. And you want that on your roster. You don't want to just let that go. And the more healthy Lonzo gets, I think the more he's going to be able to, not I don't think, I know the more he's going to be able to infect the game and help the team more. Lonzo is just trying to get back. And I'm very impressed with this being his first season back. You clearly see his minutes ramping up. The minutes are going up for Lonzo Ball. Um, I believe next season, eventually, they're gonna let the chains go. Alonzo was playing. He played 29 minutes last game. That's 30 minutes. So the minutes is going up. Before that, against the Pistons, it was 28. But before that, he was hovering around 23, 24, things like that. So clearly, they're gonna continue to ramp him up to the point where he's just playing normal minutes. I really believe that. And, I'm just being patient because I just know that everything that he was building towards prior to the injury, he's going to get it all back. It's just going to be it's just a matter of time. And we all know, like I said, go back to Paul George when he dealt with his situation. Go back to a lot of players when they deal with a big time injury, they usually need another year or probably two, and then they pretty much coming back as normal form. I don't believe Lonzo is going to be any exception. I'm very high on him. Obviously, I'm very high on the Bulls. I just believe that they have a different level of expectation than a lot of people may want or think. I think that Lonzo is here to help these young guys and get them in the position on the floor and have them playing, smart basketball. You need that. So I'm gonna leave it at that. It's Flight Sports TV. This is just an appetizer, y'all. We're gonna be going live in a couple of hours. Make sure you don't touch that dial. Peace and love.